All right, hello students. In this worksheet, we're going to work on growth and decay practice, which is page number 4 in the notes packet, okay? So how do you know if it's growth and decay? When you have y equals a, b to the x, b is the one that determines growth or decay. So when I look at this number, I ask myself, is 2.5, the factor 2.5, is it greater than 1? Yes, growth. The y-intercept is your a value, right? So this is a, b to the x. A is 3. Right? Same thing here, a, b to the x. A is the y-intercept. Now looking at the factor, 0.34, this is greater than 1? No, decay. Right, same thing here, this is a, b to the x. Well, x minus 2 in this case, but that's not what we're interested in. The y-intercept is your a value. And now look at your factor, 1.75. Is it greater than 1? Yes, growth. Okay, a, b to the x, and then a minus 1 afterwards. But we're interested in this part right here. The y-intercept is the a value. Looking at your factor, 2.3, is it greater than 1? Yes, growth. All right, from here we can tell that the y-intercept is 2. 1/2, is it greater than 1? No, decay. All right, if you look at the coefficient, it's a 4, that's the y-intercept. If you look at the factor, 0.09, is it greater than 1? No, decay. All right, determine the growth or decay factor for each situation. Write your answer as a decimal. All right, here we go. This is growth. So it's going to be 1. Remember, to turn this into a decimal is 0.07, right? 7 divided by 100. So it's going to be growth is plus, so it's 1 plus 0.07 or just 1.07. That's the factor. Starts again, growth is going to be 1 plus r, but r has to be a decimal. So it's going to be 1 plus 0.02. 0.02. Decay. So decay is going to be 1 minus r. Remember, r has to be a decimal. So 1 minus 0.035 is going to give us, oh yes, I'm going to have to resort to the calculator, make sure I do it right. 1 minus 0.035, 0.965. All right, so that's the decay factor. Okay. Growth. So 1 plus 0.063. Decay is 1 minus r. So 1 minus all right, so you see 0.909. Right, that's the decay factor. All right, so if I were writing an equation, it would be y equals a 0.909 raised to the x, right? That's the factor. All right, decay, once again, 1 minus r, so it's going to be 1 minus 0.054 minus 0.054. That gives me 0.946. All right, this is the decay factor. When I'm writing an equation, it's going to be y equals whatever the a value is, 0.946 raised to the x, okay? Factor. Growth. So it's 1 plus 0.035. Growth is easy because you just put decimal, tack it on. Decay, 1 minus 0.0462. 1 minus 0.0462. 0.9538. Growth. Growth is easy. It's 1 plus, so 0.198. growth, 1 plus 0.002. All right, be careful with those decimals. Make sure you're using the calculator to verify, okay? This is decay, so it's going to be 1 minus 0.872. Decay factor. Okay, 1 minus 0.009. Right, 1 minus 0.009. 0.991. All right, I'm just going to finish the worksheet because, 32%. So the decimal's going to end up there. Decay, 1 minus 0.32. 0.68. Growth, 1 plus 0.23. And decay, 1 minus 0. Right, the decimals here. So 0.1. All right, I hope that this was helpful in you understanding how to go from the rate to the factor.